Good afternoon. I'm wearing my hat because my hair looks weird. I am back in Denver, and I'm at Sloan's Lake right now. I would show you, but there are too many people outside walking and running and biking, and I felt awkward making a video talking to myself. So I'm sorry. Maybe tomorrow. Um, Back to urban van life. It's this weird. It's kind of a weird feeling knowing that I was here 2 years ago. I mean, if you scroll back far enough on my videos, you'll see me at Sloan's Lake making daily videos, which is kind of crazy to think. I should go watch some of those and see what I was talking about, see what I was rambling on about. Um, yeah, it's weird. I don't really know what to say. I spoke about urban van life being kind of like you don't choose urban van life for more than a week because at that point it gets like just kind of too chaotic. But I will say, if I were to choose any city to do van life, it would be Denver. I've been here for a while, and so I was looking at overnight camp spots last night, and some are. I get the vibe that it's kind of iffy. Some places are like, not in like the sketch, but like um, like you're kind of not allowed to do it here, but like, I got away with it, so do it at your own risk type of thing. But I've been here long enough that I have enough spots saved on my own private map that I just went back to like one of the best areas and just easy. I mean, it was I over exaggerate. I wouldn't say it was easy, but it was nice that I got it to work. So anyway, back to urban van life. I'm hoping I can get out of here soon. I just need to get some errands done. Um, and while I'm at it, get some coffee shopping in, which is always fun. Um, in other news, I picked up the package that is shipped from Harrisonburg. Well, not from Harrisonburg, but from Amazon while I was in Harrisonburg to Denver to meet it here. And it was some materials to connect my two new batteries together in parallel, and I just did that. I spent the last like 2 hours. Oh my god, my my brain hurts. Uh, Putting in these two bus bars and then two wires from the two batteries to the bus bars, and then hooking up the original wires to the bus bars, and trying to make sure where to put them and what orientation, and make sure everything fits properly. But yeah, if you will see here, it says 394 amps. So it feels good. This was one of the biggest things that I was struggling with this van was you have enough. 170 amp hours is enough if it's like a bluebird sunny day every day and it's never cloudy. And I was finding that I was struggling a lot in the winter and would have to run the B2B charger, and I've had a number of just issues and weird things with the solar not charging properly. But I have seemed to have fixed that. And I'm just excited. The reason I did this was to not have to worry about power basically ever again. And I was thinking earlier, what if what if it's just what if I got too much? And, I only ever get it down to like 90%. And it's only ever between 90 and 100%. I was like, that would have been potentially a waste if I could have gotten maybe a 300 amp hour battery instead of two 200s. But honestly, I was thinking about that, and I think that would be a success, because the goal was to not have to worry about power. And we'll see. The two real tests will be camped out in the national forest, running Starlink like basically all day, and seeing how much it drains and how much it can recharge throughout the day, how many days I can last out there. The other thing will be winter. And I don't know if I will be here for winter, but that would be the other test. So, very excited. Very excited. I feel like this is it. Like I'm almost where I want to be. I've hooked up my batteries, so I have more power, which was on my mind for a while. I've made it most of the way across the country, and like this is it. It's one of those periods where, I mean, sure, I'm not quite there, but Denver is a good, stopping point. It's one of those, I've talked about like transition periods before, where it's hard to be present when your mind is looking forward to being somewhere. It's like on a road trip when you stop at like the 7-Eleven or like the gas station. It's like, can you really be present there when you're another 2 hours away from your hotel or whatever? That's kind of how I feel about transition periods. My mind is like, I don't really want to be here. Like I'm envisioning life somewhere else, and I just have to get there. And then there are periods like this where it's like, I'm there. Now just live it, So if you read my blog post this morning, or whenever, I guess it would be yesterday, I was writing about some struggles with the YouTube API service, API quota, and just, it's like the combination of the uncertainty plus no communication plus everything's out of my control, and not having any more quota to do anything. I kind of feel just so unsure of what to do. And so I think I'm trying to take this period, as in like these couple days, and just make sure the rest of my life is like aligned, and all of the other to-dos are done, so that when that finally unlocks, I can just go, So what else? I can't believe I'm back in Denver. It's so weird. I didn't really know when I would be back. I left in, I think it was July 1st, 2023, with all of the stuff from my apartment that I didn't sell that was in my storage unit. I had like pillows stacked up on the bed. I had chairs. Every night I would have to take my couch pillows and 2 bar chairs and take them off the bed, and then put them like in the hallway here, and then get up on bed and sleep, and then when I woke up, I would have to like take all of the stuff out and like put it back. It was just, and I did that for, I don't know, 2 weeks, as I went up to South Dakota and then down to Kansas and then across the country, just living out of this half of a van, maybe less, maybe a quarter. So anyway, I'm very tired. I think I'm gonna go for a quick run, and then see if I can get some more errands done tonight. But we'll see. So anyway, that's what's up. Back in Denver. It's a weird feeling to be back. Getting back into urban van life. Like this, comparing Denver to Asheville, Denver is just like way better. It's just bigger city, more spots, more coffee shops, more areas, more anytime fitnesses, so I can like constantly move around. It's passable for urban van life, but I do want to be in the forest. So we'll get there. We'll get there. Um, got my batteries hooked up in parallel. Very excited for that. To not have to worry about power again, and just soak up the electrons from the sun and power all of my goodies. And yeah, that's about it. See you tomorrow.